काम
थोड़ा ऊपर ले लो ना उसको।
ये सर वो चार्जिंग पिन लग जाए उसका।
हाँ हाँ, बस। और बस इसको सेंटर में रखो, यहाँ पे ऐसा, वहाँ पे सेंटर में रखो। चार्जिंग का पिन का इशू है ना।
यस सर।
लगा दो, हो गया वो लाइट। हो गया, लीक हो गई क्या?
हाँ हो गया। मोबाइल फ़ोन से लाइव स्ट्रीम करते वक्त
तो इसको माइक
वो
कनेक्ट
भी
नहीं
इससे
किया,
अगर
इसका माइक
करते
कनेक्ट नहीं किया उसको सीधा।
इसका इसका माइक
किसको कनेक्ट है?
इसका माइक है सर।
इसका इसका बंद करना तो झालं
झालं
झालं।
ना। आगे
चाय पाणी
अरे एक और स्पाइक गार्ड लग सकता है, एक और स्पाइक गार्ड लगेगा क्योंकि फ़ोन चार्जिंग पे लगाना पड़ेगा, बैटरी कम ही है 10%।
भाई
हाँ।
भक्ति लिए इधर से अगर लगेगा तो।
भक्ति को मिला
कहाँ से लाएगा?
भक्ति ले आएगी स्पाइक
ओए
गार्ड।
सुन ना, तेरा फोन लाइव लेगा
है?
लाइव लेगा गर्म होगा चार्ज करते समय।
नहीं होगा।
100%
सर
होगा।
का है, सर का
मैंने बहुत
है।
बार ली थी, 100% होगा।
देखते हैं ना, वो सर का फ़ोन है, सर जाना।
हाई टाइम पे बंद गिरेगा ना वो।
रिप्लेस मार दूंगा ना फिर से इमीडिएट फ़ोन। हम्म?
मैक्स से करता क्या?
क्या?
मैक्स से करता लगे।
कैमरा कैम का
कैमरा
इशू
इशू है
है।
ना, तो वो है ना, उसको कनेक्ट
ऑडियो
कर
जाएगी
ले।
यार, से रुक। ऑडियो।
ये क्यों को बंद गिर रहा है?
We warmly welcome our dignitaries to the academic gathering of today's conference. I request everyone to kindly welcome them with a round of applause. Also, as a patron, Dr. Ankita Vagmare ma'am, GD, has conveyed her best wishes. She could not come because of some prior work commitments. I request the convener and co-convener to kindly preside over the session and also Dr. Haris Panakkal sir. Respected Chief Guest, Anjana Bhattacharya, Group Leader, Managing Agri-Biotech Innovation at NACO, China. Respected Guest of Honor, Dr. Jitendra Kulkarni Sir, Head Department of Biotechnology, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Sub-Campus, Osmanabad. Honorable Professor Rajendra Sabri Sir, Director, Government Institute of Science and Government Institute of Forensic Science. Dr. Mayawati Patil Ma'am, convener. Dr. Anjali Naik Ma'am, co-convener. Sadiq Samray sir to kindly welcome Iris Panaki sir. And now we request all the dignitaries on the dais to release the souvenir from abstract book. And this has been published with an ISBN number. I also request Jina ma'am to kindly welcome Alko Tanvena, Anjali Naik ma'am. And now request the dignitaries to kindly proceed for release of the souvenir. This souvenir is published with an ISBN number and e-copy will be shared with all the participants also. A huge round of applause, please. Thank you all. I now request Dr. Harris Panakil sir, Head of Biotechnology Department and the Coordinator of the Case Conference to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Rajendra Satpute, Director, Government Institute of Science and Government Institute of Forensic Science, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Dr. Anjanava Bhattacharya, Chief Guest for today's inaugural function, Dr. Khushbu Bura, IPR Consultant, Dr. Jitendra Kulkarni, Head, Department of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, the National Advisory Committee, esteemed faculty members of Science as well as Government Institute of Forensic Science, our valued guests from academia as well as industry, and above all, the bright young researchers and students who are it is a matter of immense pride, both in magnificent campus and virtually across the nation for what promises to be an intellectual, enriching, and transformative event. A little bit about our Institute of Science. The Government Institute of Science, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, established on 14th August 1974, has for over 5 decades stood as a beacon of scientific education in the Marathwada region. Nestled at the foothills of mountain range and the picturesque Bibika Maqbara gracing our horizon, this is institution that has always cultivated a spirit of inquiry and discovery. Today, It proudly co-organizes this conference alongside the Government Institute of Forensic Science, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, a pioneering institute dedicated exclusively to forensic science, established in, in 17th August 2009 by the Department of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Maharashtra. Together and under the distinguished aegis of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, our two institutions have come together to host RAB 2026. And we are deeply honored by the response we have received from across the nation. Before we move on, a little bit about Institute of Science. It is spread across 25-acre campus, which is housing both Institute of Science as well as Institute of Forensic Science. It is having a multitude of infrastructures, housing 12 buildings. Uh, these infrastructure provide different programs to individuals who come over here for seeking knowledge. There is a UG program for forensic. There is a PG program for forensic. There is also UG. There is diploma courses. There is a PG course as well as PhD programs. And most of the faculties that are here are recognized guides and have expertise ranging from basic sciences to nanotechnology. Campus that houses nearly 500 students. It has a good hostel facility as well as library facility where students seek knowledge, along with modern internet facilities that students seek to gather knowledge. Students not only get support in their knowledge gaining process, they are augmented by the in-campus placements that our active placement cells undertake. Due to their activities or initiatives, many industries, well-known industries, especially pharma industries, come to the campus like Wokhard, MJ Biopharma, like there is Serum Institute, which are known pharma institutes that recruit students. Nearly 100% male students get placed. Pharma sector has little inhibition in absorbing female students, but in their QA as well as R&D, the female candidates also get absorbed. Apart from this, there is an active NSS unit that supports both cultural as well as co-cultural activities and help the student to shape their career with a well-rounded development. Coming back to the conference, I'm delighted to inform this distinguished gathering that RAB 2026 has witnessed an enthusiastic response from research community. We have over 200 registrations, and especially those who want to present their presentations, research activities. There are over 100 who have registered, both offline as well as online. This impressive turnout, drawing participants from both within Maharashtra and from other states, reflects the relevance and timelines of the themes this conference seeks to address. As we advance deeper into the 21st century, biotechnology has emerged as one of the most powerful engines of human progress. The themes carefully chosen for RAB 2026, harnessing biotechnology for human health and well-being, bioremediation and the circular economy, animal and plant science for sustainable agriculture practices, biotechnological interventions in forensic science, which are cross-cutting and interdisciplinary themes, collectively represent the full breadth of biotechnology's transformative potential. In a nation like ours, where agriculture sustains livelihood, where healthcare infrastructure is rapidly expanding, and where environmental challenges demand urgent attention, the role of biotechnology innovations cannot be overstated. Similarly, the intersection of biotechnology with forensic science opens new frontiers for justice and law enforcement, from DNA fingerprinting to forensic entomology and wildlife forensics. RAB 2026 is designed to be dynamic, inclusive, and intellectually stimulating forum. Our participants will have full opportunity to engage with keynote addresses from eminent scientists, attend plenary sessions that chart the frontiers of knowledge, and witness oral and poster presentations showcasing cutting-edge original research. Participants will also have the rare opportunity to submit their research work for a special issue in a reputed index journal, having a meaningful recognition of their scholarly contributions. Finally, in the words of the great former president of our nation, Dr. APG Abdul Kalam, science is a beautiful gift to humanity. We should not distort it. Today, as we bring together the collective brilliance of researchers, academicians, industry professionals, and students, we reaffirm our commitment to science in its most purposeful form, science for human welfare, for sustainable development, and for a just and equitable society. I warmly invite all our participants to engage, to ask bold questions, to forge new collaborations, and to carry the spirit of this conference back to your laboratories and classroom. With these words, I would like to conclude this introduction to the program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for setting the tone of the conference. Now, I request the convener of today's conference, Mayawati Patil ma'am, to kindly address the gathering. A warm welcome to all the Honorable Director, sir, Chief Guest, distinguished speaker, faculty member, researchers, and all dear students and other participants also. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome to you all in this national conference which is on recent advances in biotechnology for health, agriculture, environment, and forensic science. On behalf of organizing committee RAP 2026, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all the participants who have gathered here to share their knowledge and insights. Not only offline but all online participants are also welcome here. The objective of organizing this conference is also only to create a meaningful platform to share the knowledge and data by the researchers, academicians, industries, students, so that they will share their findings, research outputs, and it will foster a future collaboration. And to fulfill this objective, I think we are privileged to host the eminent scientist, Dr. Bhattacharya here, and also the experts from various fields, who will share their valuable insights during the keynote lecture and various technical sessions. I am confident that discussion and deliberations over this platform will stimulate the innovative thinking and innovative thinking, and it will certainly inspire the young researchers to pursue their research in allied fields. I sincerely express my gratitude towards our director, sir, chief guest, invited speakers, advisory committee members, organizing committee members, sponsors, student and volunteer for their dedicated efforts and support in making this conference possible as well as successful one. And in this, I was once again, I just warmly welcome all of you to participate in this conference. And I wish you a fruitful, engaging, and memorable conference experience throughout the day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. It is a privilege to have a guest of honor, Dr. Jitendra Kulkarni sir, among us. We would love to hear from him, but before that, I request Dr. Rahul Bhagat sir to kindly introduce him to us and also request him to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, very good morning to one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, and dear students. It's my privilege to introduce guest of honor of this inaugural session, Dr. Jitendra Kulkarni sir. Jitendra Kulkarni sir is currently serving as a head of Department of Biotechnology, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University sub-campus, Dharasiv. Sir has more than 27 years of postgraduate and undergraduate teaching experience at different locations, and he has taught different subjects as well. At PG level, he served as a teacher in microbiology, environment science, and in biotechnology. At UG level, he has vast experience of uh, teaching in the field of microbiology and agriculture microbiology and biotechnology. As far as his educational background is concerned, he did his MSc in microbiology from the same institute, that is Government Institute of Science, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. He did his MTech in environmental science and engineering from IIT Bombay, and he did his PhD in biotechnology from the Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. As far as the administrative experience is concerned, as I told you, he is serving as a head of department since last 12 years at University Sub-Campus. He has total 17 research publications, that is national and international publications. He has attended about more than 25 seminars, conferences and workshops. He is currently engaged in extramural activity. He develops farmer-friendly biofertilizer production reactor, and the name of that reactor is Atal Amrit Kumbh. So he is actively engaged in societal activity. He is helping uh, by providing the biofertilizer. He is helping farmer community. Again, he has developed many technologies that support sustainable development through a technology development bench. So with this brief introduction, I would like to welcome and invite Dr. Kulkarni sir for his talk. Sir, please.
At first, a very good morning to one and all. I'm really overwhelmed by the flowery introduction by Bhagat sir. Let me tell you only one thing. I'm student of this soil, this institute. That's all. Everything else is the outcome of the training and education that I got from this institute. Dais, respected dignitaries on dais, the person with whom our university is recognized, Bharat Ratna Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, the inspiration of Maharashtra and India, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. I pay my tributes and I start my address just for 5 minutes. Because those who know me, they will be having a fear how much time he'll be talking. But I try to restrict myself to a few points. And why I am here today? It's not because I am the head of the Department of Biotechnology and one of the key members is from biotechnology. No, I am representing my university over here. What a university is. A university is a center of creation of knowledge and dissemination for the welfare of society that should lead to sustainable development. And organizing such academic events where students, researchers, industrialists should come under one roof is one of the prime responsibilities of university. Again, it will not be possible for the university alone to gather all the people under one roof. Therefore, university asked affiliated centers to organize such institutions, and as a token of support, as a token of our affiliation, we do provide some financial support just to show that we are with you. It is the organizing institute, the organizers like Mayati Patil man, like Anjay Naik man, Harry sir, that they are organizing it, conducting it, taking efforts, making it successful, and adding a feeder to the cap of university itself. This is one of the attempts to create knowledge because when somebody is sharing his expertise in the field of science and technology as well as social sciences, naturally that is instigating a kind of curiosity in the mind of students. Therefore, we do take initiative in organizing this kind of academic event ex-campus to the other institutions, colleges. Few colleges they come forward because it takes a lot of effort. Your effort has to be poured into the event to make it successful. We have done it many times. Institute is doing it all the time. I congratulate them on organizing this event. The organizing itself says they have put a lot of efforts in that. With respect to the role of university in biotechnology, as the theme of this conference is biotechnology, mainly, university has long started Department of Biotechnology, initially at the center where it was modern biology. Even in that time, university has considered the importance of modern biology. And then, when the university was split into two, the Swami Ramanand Tirth Mahatma University in Nanded and Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Mahatma University, then Aurangabad, now Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. The university, this campus was devoid of biotechnology, and when opportunity come after 10 years to start another sub-campus at very remote place, then Usmanabad, now Dharasim, university had started its biotechnology department there. Because university management, university people, they know biotechnology is going to be one of the most important subjects in coming era. And the starting of biotechnology department has given the inputs to university also. We have organized many events and incidentally now university has established a technology development center dedicated to development of technologies that could be implemented on field. As on today, our technology development center and university is not involving into the patenting of the things because what we want is the any knowledge that university creates is the property of public. It should be in public domain. The technologies developed by the biotechnology department are open to all. Anybody and everybody is welcome to come to the department, get it done, employ it in his field or any field. Even if somebody wants to create industrial facility, he is welcome to do that. Because we still believe university is center of knowledge. We are not a profit-making institution. Any profit that we would incur is the intelligent persons developing society who are uplifting the overall standards of living of society. In near future, university plan to expand biotech department. Fortunately, new faculty will be coming, new thinking powers will be coming. We will be developing new technologies also. Just I was discussing with Professor Bhattacharya. I'm calling you Professor. We plan to create a designer tomato plant which would ripe at the will and wish of farmer. Not me, not Bhattacharya ji. We are considered to be qualified biotechnologists. We want technology to be available to farmer, to the end user, just like a mobile. I don't know anything in the mobile hardware. Many people among you also don't know anything about the hardware of mobile. A layman doesn't know the technology behind mobiles, 4G, 5G, 6G, no. But they use it very effectively. Every Shakti in millions and millions of rupees are being transferred in this technology. That is the power of technology. We want that any biotechnology developed should be available to the end user. One of the power of modern biotechnology is the creation of mRNA vaccine within a very short time span, and world is freed from the fear of COVID. Biotechnology had shown its process during COVID. The technologies, the techniques used in the laboratory, which were closed door, RT-PCR, every layman is knowing that RT-PCR is used to detect the infections. Technology should be made available to the end user, and that is the future plan of university, to make whatever available with us to be available to the general people. At this junction, I wish my best wishes to this conference, the organizers, the institute. All the best, all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enriching and thought-provoking address. I now request our respected chairman, Professor Satpute sir, to kindly come and welcome also and let everyone know how his guidance has always motivated us to conduct such conferences or seminars. So,
Respected Chief Guest Dr. Anjanabha Bhattacharya, Honorable Shri T. Venugopal Reddy, Additional Chief Secretary, Higher and Technical Education, Government of Maharashtra, Honorable Shailendra Devalankar, Director, Higher Education, Maharashtra State, respected Dr. Pankaja Wagmare, Joint Director, Higher Education, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Dr. Jitendra Kulkarni, Head Biotechnology Department, Subcenter, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Dr. Harris Panakkal, Head Department of Biotechnology, the convener Dr. Mayawati Patil, co-convener Dr. Anjali Naik, all the participants and my colleague friends, good morning to all. I am glad to welcome all of you to the inaugural function on one-day international conference entitled Recent Advances in Biotechnology for Health, Agriculture, Environment and Forensic Sciences in collaboration with Department of Biology, Government Institute of Science and Government Institute of Government of Institute of Science and Department of Biology, Government Institute of Forensic Science, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. Friends, biotechnology played an important role in solving real-world problems in health, agriculture and environment, and recently in forensic science. It helped improve crop production, develop new treatment for disease and clean up pollution. The findings showed that biotechnology helped farmers grow more food using gene editing tools like CRISPR. In health, it supported the creation of vaccines, cancer treatment, and faster disease detection. In the environment, it helped reduce pollution through bioremediation and other natural solutions. Biotechnology plays an important role in modern forensic sciences, driving advances in analytical tools and techniques. The integration of forensic expertise with technology has increased the accuracy, sensitivity, and efficiency of forensic case work. This interdisciplinary field extends beyond its usual association with biology and other sciences. Continued progress and innovation in this advanced field will further enhance investigate capabilities and facilitate the future justice. Dear friends, let me end my few words. I would like to thank the organizer and all the participants. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your constant encouragement and visionary leadership. Gratitude is a sign of noble souls. To propose the vote of thanks, I now invite Dr. Anjali Naik ma'am to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to all of you. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks for RAP 2026. First and foremost, I want to thank Dr. Anjan sir who has accepted our invitation and graced the occasion. I also want to thank Dr. Jitendra Kulkarni sir who also accepted our invitation within minutes and came here to grace the occasion. I want to thank Dr. Rajendra Satpute sir, our Director of Government Institute of Science and Forensic Science, not only allow us to organize this conference, also guided us for the smooth conduction of this conference. I wish to thank all the members of the organizing committee to help us to carry out this conference. Along with this, I wish to thank all teaching and non-teaching staff members of both the institute for their help. And most important, I want to thank to our sponsors, that is the Alana Group, Total Enterprises, and IBS EduTech One for their financial support. And lastly, I want to thank all the participants, both online as well as offline, for their huge participation response. And I know definitely you will all be benefited with the knowledge which you will gain from this particular conference. Thank you, one and all. Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am, for proposing the vote of thanks. With this, I would declare the conclusion of the inaugural function. Very soon, we would be beginning with the keynote address. For that, I invite Professor Swati Peshwe, ma'am, and Dr. Sangli, sir, to kindly join us on the dais. Professor Peshwe ma'am is going to be the chairman of this session, and Sangli sir is going to be the rapporteur of this session. I request Dr. Mayawati ma'am to kindly welcome Peshwe ma'am with a memento, shawl and shreefar. I now request Dr. Haris Panakal sir to kindly welcome Sangli sir. Haris sir, please welcome Sangli sir. Thank you, sir. I now request Peshwe ma'am to kindly introduce our chief guest.
Good morning, all of you. As we begin with our technical session now with the keynote address, it's my privilege to introduce Dr. Anjana Bhattacharya, who has an outstanding profile. Dr. Anjana Bhattacharya is an accomplished scientific leader in agriculture biotechnology with over 20 years of experience in research, innovation, and technology translation. Dr. Bhattacharya currently serves as a group leader at MICO, where he leads advanced agribiotech initiatives. After completing his post-graduation from Gujarat Agriculture University, he earned his PhD from the University of Nottingham, UK, in collaboration with Rothamsted Research, London, under the prestigious Dorothy Hodgkin Commonwealth Postgraduate Award, followed by postdoctoral research at the University of Georgia, USA, and a visiting scientist assignment at the University of Sydney, Australia. Recognized For his contributions to applied plant biotechnology, Dr. Bhattacharya is a fellow and elected member of the Plant Tissue Culture Association of India. His leadership was highlighted on the global stage as a panelist at the 2022 World Food Prize Monologue Dialogue. He is also deeply committed to innovation and entrepreneurship, serving as a jury member for the National Bio-Entrepreneur Competition from 2020 to 2025. Dr. Bhattacharya has authored 52 peer-reviewed publications, 2 books, and holds 4 US patents. His work continues to drive innovation and future-ready transformation in agriculture and life sciences. His career reflects a strategic blend of scientific excellence, innovation management, and global collaboration, thus driving technology-led transformations in agriculture and life sciences. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Anjanab Bhattacharya. I request him to begin with his deliberation on harnessing induced mutagenesis for next generation crop management. Dr. Bhattacharya, please.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Respected Dr. Rajendra Satpute, Sir, Director, Government Institute of Science and Government Institute of Forensic Science, distinguished member of the organizing committee, and esteemed participants, it is a privilege to deliver a keynote address at the RAP 2026 conference. I thank the organizer for inviting me to speak on a very important topic, harnessing induced mutagenesis for next generation crop improvement, an area vital for addressing food security, climate resilience, and sustainable agriculture. In this talk, I will briefly discuss how induced mutagenesis integrated with modern genomics, artificial intelligence, and screening technologies can accelerate crop improvement and support future breeding strategies. Thank you. Yeah. So my yeah. So I will be talking about so my topic is on harnessing induced mutagenesis for next generation crop improvement. I will be talking about 3 pillars. One is the global challenges and genetic bottlenecks, mutagenesis, stealing and eco-dealing platforms, and CRISPR, Cas genome editing and trade innovation, policy and future roadmap. So how all this started, the crop improvement efforts. So it's a journey which I wish to talk about in detail. Like agriculture is not something new. It started more than 13,000 years ago with the selection of superior genotypes. So hereditary factors or genes decide plant character, as you know, by Mandel and others in 19th century. And after that, breeding of superior crop varieties by plant breeders happened for the development of hybrids. Then in the early 20th century, generation of genetic variants, which we call mutants, using mutagenesis started. And then, in somewhere in 1960s, discovery of DNA double helix by Watson and Crick gave birth to molecular biology and biotechnology. And then the in vivo plant generation, PCR and cloning techniques gave rise to first genetically modified crop in 20th century. And finally, recently, for the last decade, introduction of genome editing technologies came into forefront. So, why we need all these technologies? Now, if we start from a global perspective, our population, the world population, is going to reach 9.7 billion by 2050. And we all know there is a lot of climate change ongoing, and there is also decline in arable land, and there is water scarcity. There is yield stagnation in all the major staple crops, followed by there is rising input cost and resource use inefficiency, which is causing hardship to the farmers. There is also loss of biodiversity, and then there is increasing pest and disease outbreak globally, which is causing, among many things, food supply chain disruption amidst geopolitical risks. And as you know that a lot of war is going on, pandemic is going on, so supply chain management is a global concern. And there is need for a sustainable and climate resilient agriculture. There is also demand for nutritional security. Now, if we look at the India perspective, so what is our problem? Our problems are a bit different from the world problems, and there is also some commonality. So we are facing rising population, we are facing climate variability. Last year there was excessive rain, and in 2015 there was a lot of drought. And also we have declining land and water availability per capita. So we must have water use efficient crops. And there is this huge gap between potential and real productivity. There is also soil degradation, and there is increasing pest and disease pressure. Again, climate resilience and resource efficient varieties are needed. Smallholder farming dominates our farming landscape, and which limits technology adoption because small farmers are not able to utilize all the basket of technologies which is available with us. And then there is always post-harvest loss. 34% of whatever we produce goes to waste. And then there is a dramatic shift from a calorie-conscious diet to nutrition diet. So India, as a country, we are asking for more than nutritional security than food security alone. And always there is a need for sustainable intensification and precision agriculture or organic farming. And finally, the role of innovation, mutagenesis, genomics, AI, and digital agriculture, which I will speak about in the latter slide. So let us start with our own institute, Biotechnology Research Center leadership. So what they have developed, they have developed 49 plus varieties via mutation breeding across rice, wheat, pulses, and oilseed. And this has caused national food security impact. So if we look at what are the varieties, and the topic which I am talking about now is mutagenesis. So let us look at what are the list of varieties developed in India through mutagenesis. So you know some of these varieties like Sarvati Sonara, NP836, in rice Jagannath, in cotton MA9, in chickpea Pusa 408. In Kumbin, barley, and groundnut, we have different varieties, and they have all different traits, which was possible through mutagenesis. Yeah. So, why mutation breeding is needed? So, if I look at this, why mutation breeding is needed, in a nutshell, if I have to say that whatever we are growing now is a result of selection over a century. And that is why our germplasm, which we use for developing variety and hybrids, have narrowed down. And plant breeders are not very comfortable to integrate gene from wine because there is a lot of leakage drag. So what is the available solution? The solution is mutation breeding. Because if you do mutagenesis in those germplasm, we can diversify the traits without causing undesirable change. And those lines which are already in the breeding system, we can modify it and use to develop different varieties. So if I have to explain it in a very simple terms, what is the genetic diversity is our core currency. Because narrow breeding pool reduces resilience. If you have a very narrow genetic pool, you cannot develop a lot of different germplasm. Spontaneous mutation is very rare. Nature is also playing its part. in domestication and improvement of crop variety, but the rate of change is very slow. So we can intervene and make it fast. So induced variability accelerates evolution. So mutation is the engine of evolution. As I said, it is the foundation of crop domestication. So if you look at corn, for example, the corn which we are having now is that the ancestor is actually very hard grain corn, which was not able to be used in food consumption. A genetic change caused that corn from hard grain to soft grain. Rice, which is a white grain rice, earlier it was a colored rice. A genetic variation in colored rice resulted in white rice. Right? So there are many traits which nature actually has given us, and mutation breeding is one of the tools which we are doing to enhance the rate of genetic change to meet our current demand. So it is the foundation of crop domestication, green revolution genes from mutation. You know the green revolution genes in wheat and rice. They all came through mutation. And then garnering natural process scientifically. So we are doing it in a more scientific nature than what nature is doing over the past thousands of years. Yeah. So if I talk about mutagenesis, right? So the term neurons, which cause large deletion, insertion, and chromosome damage. So, thousands, more than 3,000 varieties were developed using physical mutation. But physical mutation, because it causes large deletion, and large deletion causes the plant to die. So, what we need is a point mutation which the plant can already methyl nitrosourea, sodium azide, mainly all in the can create heritable DNA change, which are very stable, and then this is the foundation of